Now I'm going to go over to the toolbar so I can underline key details from the first paragraph. I am going to circle the shape button and I'm going to circle the line because I want to underline. I'm going to change the color so I can distinguish between my words that I don't know and my key details. So the first paragraph, I'm going to look at that closely again. Few citizens have influenced the United States Constitution as much as Susan B. Anthony. That means there's very few people that have had an important role in the Constitution. So I am going to underline that sentence. Throughout her life, she spoke out on topics ranging from forced labor to education to workers' rights. So I do want to know that that's what she talked about. That's what she focused on, forced labor to education to workers' rights. Several amendments to the Constitution benefited from her support, including the abolition of slavery. Today, we remember her most for her role in achieving women's right, suffrage, or the right to vote. So I'm going to underline that. Okay, now I'm done with the first paragraph. So I'm going to come over here and click on this rectangle with the lines. And now I can type. So after thinking of all these details, I need to think of what do I think the main idea is in one sentence of paragraph 1. So the main idea of paragraph 1 is the main idea of paragraph 1 is that Susan B. Anthony spoke out about education, forced labor, workers' rights, and she's remembered mostly for women's suffrage. Okay, so now I have that. And I'm going to click out here so I can close that. And I'm going to go back to underlining my key details for paragraph 2. Before I do that, I'm actually going to circle words I don't know. So it says Anthony was born in Adams, Massachusetts, the daughter of Quaker activists. So let's say I don't know what activist is. I'm going to circle it. She heard many speeches and read many articles about human rights. As a young woman, she organized groups and printed newsletters for various political causes. Many of her views were unpopular with the general public. As a result, people would sometimes hurl insults and throw things at her when she gave speeches. Anthony maintained her positive outlook and firm stance. She was even ready to risk imprisonment for her beliefs. Okay, and I'm going to underline my key details. So things that I think are important and key details, it's not every sentence. So Anthony was born in Adams, Massachusetts. That's not very important, so I'm not going to underline that. The daughter of a Quaker activist, I'm not going to underline that either. But as a young woman, she organized groups and printed newsletters for various political causes. I am going to underline that. Many of her views were unpopular with the general public. As a result, people would sometimes hurl insults. So I'm going to underline people would hurl insults and throw things at her when she gave speeches.